for soft glam, it's always some little tiny things that make the biggest difference with the makeup. If you want to learn how to achieve this perfect, flawless soft glam look, you're going to want to stay till the end because I'm going to be breaking down for you how to achieve it and the little tips that no one is telling you that's going to bring your soft glam game up, okay? And before we get started, I'm just going to ask you to go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my upcoming tutorials. Let's get right started. So if you've been rocking with me as a KKAÖ subscriber or student, you already know that I'm always going to recommend before makeup to always have the brows waxed, threaded, shaved, because this is going to allow for you to not have to overdo the brows. When it comes down to soft glam, the key here is for the makeup to look somewhat soft, okay, but flawless. Now for the brows, you don't have to overfill in with any pencils. You don't want the brows to look overly thick and bushy and then you're trying to conceal underneath all the hair. No, want it to be neat and polished. So always start with the brows done. And for brows, I'm using the KKAÖ Beauty Brow Pencil in deep brown. We do have this remaining on the website, so you want to grab it before they're all sold out. But I love this because these pencils are really thin, so it's going to be very easy for you to fill in the brow without it coming out looking too boxy or too thick. So my brow technique that I love to do when I have more of sparse thinner brows is I like to outline the top and the bottom of the brow and then fill it in with tiny strokes, and then once I'm done I fill in the center with tiny strokes a bit just to fill it up a bit, and I concentrate most of the filling in towards the arch region of the brow to the tail, because you see the front of the brow, you don't really want to overdo the front because the front of the brow is what gives the person's face that naturalness. So when you go and put too much product in the front of the brow, it starts to change the shape of the face and make the face look more hard. So it's very important. As you can see on the other side, I'm filling in more to the arch, to the tail of the brow, okay? So outline the top of the brow, the bottom of the brow. But here's the thing, is when you're doing the outline, you want to stay within the brow shape. You don't want to go above the shape or anything. You want to keep the brow the natural thickness. You don't want it to be any bigger than how the brow naturally is. So as you can see, outline top and bottom, then fill in the center and then brush through with the spoolie, right, to just really make the eyebrow hairs pop out even more, and so that it can give the more natural brow stroke effect in the front of the brow. So yeah, so that's the brows really. So as you can see, the brows, because I have concentrated most of the brow pencil in her arch to her tail, it's giving her face a more lifted look. And this is what I'm always trying to achieve when it comes down to makeup. I'm always trying to enhance the person's beauty, but very subtly. So as you can see, her eyebrows are looking more lifted. It's defined, because here's the thing, is when you're doing women of color, especially those who are on the brown to darker skin side, you want to fill in brows enough, right, so that it enhances the face, because sometimes if the brows are looking too light, it's like the brows are being drowned out on the face. If you know what I mean, comment down below and let me know if I'm crazy here, you know what I mean? So yeah, so that looks great. So now we're gonna go in with brow gel. This is the Refy brow sculpt gel. I really love this one. I need to buy a new one because mine is finished. And I'm just running through the brows gently with the brow sculpt gel. But here's the thing, you see, if you have a part of your brow that you didn't have any hair and you like filled it in, don't put too much in that region, obviously, because it's going to make the product wipe out of the region. So you want to actually get the brow gel on the actual hair. So here's the thing, guys, I do have an online makeup academy. It's called KKAÖ Beauty Academy. I will link it down below, because here's the thing, you see, the thing with makeup, to really become a top earning 6-figure MUA, or even just to learn how to really improve your makeup on yourself for content reasons or for work, whatever you do, the key is practice. You need to be able to have video tutorials to watch and to be able to get a lot of practice in. So if you need more aid with more practice, more tutorials, more variety of tutorials, you can join the KKAÖ Beauty Academy. Right now it's going for $150. Mind you, this is valued at over $1,000 because it has over 20 professional and self-application makeup classes, and I also include a content creation class. Literally, the content creation class is literally what I do. And when I tell you I came to America, I don't know much people here. I have a few cousins, aunties that live here. I didn't know anyone in America, and I was able to come here and build my brand, build my business, support myself financially, and not to brag or anything, but you know, I did well for myself with makeup, just to be able to have that skill You know what I mean? And that was just on me practicing, and getting better. So you can really change your life with makeup. It's a really good hustle or side hustle. So if you really want to get into it, you want to join now the KKAÖ Beauty Academy, because I don't know when I'm gonna increase the price again. So you want to join right now so that you can improve your makeup game, so you can improve your prices and get booked. And with the content creation class, that will also assist you to be able to do the content, post the content in the right way so that you get traction and you get booked. Okay. All right, guys. So now where we're at in the makeup, I just basically put concealer beneath the brows and blended it out. You guys already know that step. It's very simple. When it comes out to soft glam, I don't always like to clean up above the brows. And if I do clean up above the brows, I like to use a concealer that matches the skin tone so that it doesn't look too harsh. So now we're doing eyeshadow. This is the Juvia's Place Coffee Shop palette. I really like it. Really, really like it for a woman of color. This brown skin is perfect for her. And I'm just going in with circular motions within the crease, circular motions and windshield wiper motions back and front, from the front of the arch to the tail of the arch, right? Arch, the crease, from the back of the crease to the front of the crease, so the back of the crease to the front of the crease. You see, I keep doing that over and over with my brush, and I'm being very gentle. It should literally feel like a feather. When I'm doing people's makeup, a lot of the times people like falling asleep even though they're not tired, and they're like, "Oh, you're so gentle." And my mom, if I do my mom's makeup, she's like, "You have such soft hands." And it's just like, yeah, I guess my hands are soft, but I bit like I don't really like press onto people's face too hard in any way. Okay, so now is I'm doing what I call a brow pop. So I want her brows to even look more lifted. So I wanted to create that defined brow bone effect. So I'm going in with that lighter concealer, just putting a tad bit right underneath the arch to the tail of the brow. When I tell you, this is really gonna help to elevate your makeup look, especially if you have like hooded eyes and you want your eye makeup to pop even more. This is gonna give a really nice highlighted, lifted look of the brow, and it's gonna really elevate your eyeshadow look. This is also a hack too. If you're doing your eyeshadow in the crease and it keeps on going up really high close to the eyebrow, just add a bit more concealer underneath the arch to the tail of the brow, and that's gonna help to reduce the amount of eyeshadow that you have there and bring back a nice looking eyeshadow look. No, soft glam eyeshadow is pretty simple. You just want to get some brown in the crease, right? A brown that's not too dark, maybe two shades darker than the skin tone. And then on the eyelid, that's the reason I'm putting the eyeshadow on now. I'm just using a matte, like a neutral light browny color. Okay, because when it comes down to soft glam, we don't really want a whole bunch of colors or anything. Kind of want things to kind of be brown or neutral toned, earth tones, right? And for eyeliner, I'm making it simple. I'm just using some dark brown eyeshadow from the palette and just rubbing it against her lash line, and that's going to give you a nice smoky, sultry eyeliner without having to try too hard. This is great for beginners, or if you just want that sultry, sexy, like Laura Harvey type of elevated, like soft glam wealthy look. Yeah, great for that. Now I'm going with moisturizer. I believe this beauty, Mora, I love her, by the way. She's amazing. I'm gonna tag her down below. If you need a model in New York, you can book her. She's beautiful. Okay, so I believe she has dry skin. So this is the Tacha Dewy cream. And to be honest, I don't really love it that much, if I'm being honest, but I use it because I have it. I don't really know why I have like 3 of them. I don't really know why I have them because they're so expensive. I think maybe 2 of them were gifted or something. So yeah, I'm just rubbing it all over her skin. But you know what? It's a really good primer if the person does have dry skin, because it is a cream. When it comes down to dry skin, you should always be using creams on the face before makeup so that the makeup doesn't come out looking too dry. Guys, let me know if everything is going good so far and if you're learning anything so far, because this tutorial is a type where you kind of see I'm showing you everything, but I'm like explaining deeper why I'm doing certain things rather than like focusing more on this is what I'm doing. Like, I'm telling you why I'm doing it and the importance of why I'm doing it. So let me know if this video is helpful for you in me explaining why I'm using certain things and why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. Okay, I just want you to have a deeper understanding of the makeup process and how we really come to achieve the perfect soft glam look. So as you can see, before you do any foundation, the skin needs to be looking glowy. That's how hydrated your skin should be, because the whole point of soft glam is for you to kind of look like it's your skin. Like, obviously it's not your skin, it's makeup, but when I do makeup and women go on dates with their boyfriend, the men is just like, this is the best makeup ever look. Why? Because it looks like them. You know what I mean? It's supposed to actually look very realistic. So now this is the NARS foundation. Let me tell you what shade I'm using, because I know you guys love to know the shades of stuff. This is New Caledonia. Yeah, NARS Natural Radiance Foundation. Love NARS a Natural Radiance Foundation. It's actually my favorite. Like, you see, when I find a really good product, I don't really switch too much. So even though I own a lot of makeup, I'll be owning like a lot of the same thing over and over. So I really, really love this. So look at what's happening here. Look at how glowy her skin looks, even though I'm blending the foundation on her face. And the technique for blending is patting. If you want coverage, because as you can see by her chin region, she does have a bit of what you call it, hyperpigmentation, a bit of darkness there. So I wanted more of a full coverage effect, but still full coverage. I want it to be full coverage, but I want it to look like skin. And as you can see, the color is coming up beautiful on her face, and it is going to oxidize a bit and it's going to look even more natural on her face. But yeah, so the technique is you want to pat. If you're going for coverage, you always want to pat the foundation on, pat it on. And yeah, hydration is key. And this is like the thing, I know like makeup artists are like so repetitive, like, oh, the key to good makeup is skin prep, and it's so true. It's so true. A lot of you guys have this fear of getting oily, so because of that, you just want to put the makeup directly on your face or something. It's not going to look as good. It's going to look a bit dry. You know what I mean? It's going to look like you're wearing too much makeup, and it's not that you're wearing too much makeup. It's just that the skin is lacking in radiance. Okay, so this is why you need to hydrate, whether you have oily skin, dry skin, whatever. But if you do have oily skin, because I know that you guys will comment to say, what if I have oily skin? That's fine. There's a primer that's really good. I think I have tutorials on it. Just look for a tutorial about long wearing makeup. Yeah, it's a long wearing makeup tutorial, and I will show you. But there's a primer called Alcone Company Stop the Sweat. Chef's Kiss, amazing. You see, if you use that primer, your makeup is not moving for the entire day. Listen, I'm from Jamaica. You guys know this. Well, you should know that by now. And when I go to Jamaica and I go to parties and stuff, we'll be having like parties where we're in the sun all day. My makeup is flawless all day because the Alcone Company Stop the Sweat is really good. It stops the sweat and the oil. So get that. Now we're going to bronze the face to bring back the natural sun-kissed glow that she naturally has. Because you see that one color, nobody has just like this one color all over the face. So we're going to bronze her. And this is the KKAÖ Beauty Sunsculpt Bronzing Stick Chef's Kiss. Mwah! If you don't own it, you need to buy it, because KKAÖ Beauty is going to be, we're not going to be restocking for a long time, because we are like conceptualizing where we want to go with the makeup brand. So you want to get the products now, because here's what, we don't know when we're going to be restocking. So you want to get your hands on these products before they're sold out. Now this is shade Chocolate Drop, and also we're having a crazy Black Friday sale. I think it's 50 to 90% off. So it should be happening on to Cyber Monday. So you want to get it like ASAP. And let me know how much you love it, because it's amazing. So and it comes on to bronzing, right? This is a key for soft glam. You have got to bronze the face for soft glam, because this is gonna bring back, as I said, the sun-kissed glow, that bronzy look. You know what I mean? You're gonna need a component of bronziness to the makeup. And basically how I apply it is I apply the bronzer on the actual cheekbone from the air, and I don't bring it too far. As you can see, it's kind of cupping her cheek, her actual cheekbone. It's on the cheekbone, but it's kind of cupping it, and that is to mimic her natural facial structure. And then I get it towards the sides of the forehead, which is called the temple region, and I just pat it, and as you guys can see, it blends in like literal butter. Like, come on, like listen. Yeah, so you want to grab the KKAÖ Beauty Sunsculpt Bronzing Stick. So next I'm going to go ahead and blend out that nose contour region. Wonderful. I just literally create 2 lines right by the side of the bridge of the nose, and then I just blend it back and forth with the brush. But here's the key when it comes down to nose contour. This is what I see a lot of people get wrong. Even like in my academy, I see this all the time. That line, those 2 lines to contour your nose should not be too wide. It should be literally at the side, like just tipping off the side of the top of the bridge of the nose. And you want to keep the line straight. Doesn't matter how the shape is. You want to keep those 2 lines straight, because you're creating an illusion of quote unquote straightness. Okay. And listen, we love all shapes of noses over here, but That's just the technique if you're trying to create a more straighter look of your nose. Okay, so now we are highlighting, and this is a major key, so I need you to listen up. For highlighter, for this soft glam, 1 layer of concealer, 1 layer only. If you want to keep it soft and be looking beautiful, not only in the nighttime but in the daytime, like this is wearable, right? Like this is cord. Not to say that you want to be wearing this every day, but I don't, just depends on how you live your life, right? But I'm just saying this makeup is going to look so beautiful in the daytime because you're not having this too much concealer on. Now screenshot this. That's why I want you to apply the concealer. And as you can see, the concealer, another key, it's not too much lighter than her skin tone. It is literally 2 shades lighter, no more. No more. This is the rich look. This is the elevated luxury look. That look where it's like, because you know what I realize? Like, as I am like becoming more wise and going through my own life experiences, I'm just realizing like less is more, and less is like literally more in many cases. Like it might, even if it doesn't appear like less is more, less is always more. Less is always more. So if you're going for like a more classic cleaner look, this is it. 1 layer of concealer. So when people look into your face close up, they're not like, oh my God, what's going on? And also, if y'all be packing on too much concealer and then be wondering why the concealer keep creasing, please stop that. Too much concealer, and if you already have texture on the eyes, it's more than likely gonna crease. Not more than likely, it definitely will crease, right? All right, so as you can see, I blended that out. And my blending technique for under eye, for concealer, for blending out anything is always the same. Always start by the edge. Always start by the edge and blend out the edge first to get a nice seamless transition from the concealer into the foundation or from the concealer into the contour. As you can see, I'm blending out the edge by the nose, so watch me now. See, I'm blending out the edges first to give it that seamless blend, and then once you're finished blending out the edges, then you go into the center. And my other thing that I love to do for under eye is I like to blend out the under eye last. So I blend out the highlighter on the nose, the highlighter on the chin, the highlighter around the nose if you put it there. And then I'm giving the concealer under the eye sometimes to dry down, because with the 1 layer concealer now, we don't want it to just come right off and just look like we did nothing. Hello, we need it to still be glam. So you have to let it dry down a bit, because when it dries down a bit, it's gonna give you more coverage. It's gonna give you a thicker, creamier consistency. That to me, it just looks more beautiful. It just looks more flawless. You know what I mean? Now, sometimes when you blend out the highlight on the nose, the concealer on the nose, you're gonna find that your contour lines are gonna kind of like go away. That's fine. Just go back in and add a bit more concealer to, hear me, add back a bit more bronzer or contour to the sides of the nose to just bring up back that color. That's something with makeup that you sometimes have to do. Sometimes you have to go back and add more. That's literally normal for everybody, okay? Now, oh my God, I love this liquid blush. This is the KKAÖ Beauty Liquid Jelly Blush. This is amazing. This is the shade Berry Passionfruit. When I tell you I use this on everybody, I feel like it works on every skin tone. Like, I just don't know. It's just really that good. Now, look at that pinky color, and it just, you know what I love about it? It just has this, the color of it changes on different skin tones, but it still looks pinky and gorgeous. But my favorite thing about it is that it's not overwhelming. You blend it out and it actually looks like a wash of color. It doesn't look like a big blot of some electric paint, because no tea, no shade. Like, I've been seeing some of y'all on TikTok and it's just like, y'all be like overdoing it with the blush. I know that you guys have blush blindness. Okay, I have it too. But that liquid blush that you're using, it doesn't look right. The color is not right, okay? So just get this one while it's on sale. I think it's like $11 or something really affordable. So just get it, okay? Very Passionfruit. Just get that color. And as you can see, it's super easy to blend out, because some of you guys like are scared of makeup because it's overwhelming, because when you start to blend, it just look like a hot mess, right? So this is why you have to have products like this that like blends out and look like a wash of color rather than like a blotcher, like somebody threw paint at you, you know? So as you can see, I'm just blending out the edges to make sure that the edge of that blush is blended nicely into the under eye. When it comes down to liquid blush, sometimes I wonder, is it necessary? Yes, it is if you're going for long-lasting makeup, because we see when you have this layer of blush, what it does is when you apply your powder blush on top of it, it's gonna help your powder blush to last more, because the thing with the blush is that blush is the first thing to wear off the face. Don't ask me why, but blushes just love to wear off. So when you have that little wash of liquid blush underneath the powder blush, it just helps make your makeup have more longevity. Now, as you can see, I'm setting her on the eye, and do you see the color? The color is not too bright. You see that? The color is literally a shade or two lighter than her skin tone. Let me tell you the shade it was. The shade I used was Huda Beauty Powder Cinnamon Bun. So a lot of the times for people, this, by the way, this is my favorite skin tone. Describe in the comments this skin tone. This is literally, like, if I have a kid, like, I would be happy if my kid had this skin tone. This is like a what? This is like a brown skin color. Beautiful. The girl who I did the last makeup tutorial I posted before this, that girl had a gorgeous skin tone too. I love that brown skin tone. Oh, it just looks like milk. Like, what is it? Like, what is that skin tone? It's literally gorgeous. Anyways, I kind of went off tangent. So this is the Huda Beauty Powder in Cinnamon Bun. Really good shade for my brown skin girlies. And don't worry, see, it doesn't look too much, because you can always go back. What is what's happening here? Because you can always, oh, that was like a part, I need to cut that out. So basically, don't worry about it looking too natural, because you can go back and go in with a lighter powder to bake a bit. No, this is the OG palette, KKAÖ Beauty Artist Essential Powder Palette. Y'all already bought up all the palettes. People about to be crying because I only have a few remaining, and as I said, we're not restocking for now. So I don't want to hear nobody crying. If you're a makeup artist, go buy 2, 3. Do what you have to do. Because I believe there's like 30 left. So, and we had like a lot. Now we have a little because of Black Friday sale. So you just want to grab onto 1, 2, 3 of what you just get what you can get, because I don't know when we're gonna be restocking. Hey, who knows? Let me not say too much, but yeah, basically, so after we do the liquids on the face, we have to set it with powders. Very important. This is for longevity. This is so that when you do your makeup, so that your makeup is not transferring onto like people's shirts and onto your cell phone. So you have to like put powder to set it into place. So we just kind of set the outer regions of her face that had the cream bronzer with the powder from the Artist Essential Powder Palette. No, I'm doing something called baking. This is when you apply a thin layer of powder. Mind you, she has dry skin and I'm baking. But let me explain to you the way I'm doing it. I'm baking her, right, because I want to add a bit of brightness. That subtle kind of like airbrush looking brightness. I was like, oh, like what's going on here? Let's miss my makeup. My makeup don't need filter for real. Like, if you see my makeup in real life, it really eats. Like, sometimes I'll be shocking myself, because I can't really do my own makeup that good. I do other people's makeup way better than I do my own makeup, but not trying to brag or anything, guys. We're just having a conversation. But yeah, so this is like the powder that I use to bake. It's called, what is it called? One Size. It's a pink powder from One Size. I don't remember the name right now. So if you know the name, comment it down below. The pink powder from One Size. That's what I used to bake. But you see, if you're going to bake someone who has dry skin, here's the thing, you can do it, but you have to hydrate a lot with creams, and then you have to gently set, and then when you're baking, you have to use a thin layer of powder, and do not press it in. Do not, yes, I'm shouting at you because I want you to get the gist. Do not press in the powder. Leave the powder on the surface of the skin, because if you press it in, it's gonna be dry, then you're gonna be mad at me. Don't be mad at me, you didn't follow instructions, or just don't bake at all. Just set and then okay, don't worry. If I don't come back to this, remind me. I'm gonna teach you another little tip later. If you have dry skin and you want to brighten, I'll teach you that later. Just remind me if I don't do it down below. But as you can see, KKAÖ Beauty Artist Essential Powder Palette is coming in clutch with the nose powder set. And now we're going in with the lips. This is the KKAÖ Beauty Sexy Lip Kit. I'm sorry guys, this one's sold out. Because I told you, if you don't shop, if you don't get what you can get, no, you're gonna be crying. But yeah, this was from the KKAÖ Beauty Sexy Lip Kit. It's a set of 3 nude lip liners, and I love it because, you know what I did? I took my favorite lip liners and I kind of like made them like better, like creamier. So I took like matte corked and I made my version of it, right? So it's very similar to matte corked. Then I had one in there like matte chestnut. Now, all the OG makeup artists know the shades I'm talking about. All right, all the OG baddies know these shades. Like, if you're a woman of color, you definitely know cork or chestnut. And then the next one, I made it like a darker version. I can't remember, but like a very popular darker lip liner for my bodies that look like Lupita. You know, that skin tone? Yeah, I made one like a lip liner for that type of skin tone, because like, I'm here for all women. I'm not here for all women, but especially for a woman of color, because y'all are like my sisters for real, you know what I mean? All right, so look at her lips, are fantastic. She's so beautiful. I just love her so much. And you see how she's beautiful? She's actually, her personality is like just as beautiful. She's so wonderful. But yeah, for under the eyes, I just went in with brown eyeshadow and I just blended it out, okay? And yeah, to blend out like a brown eyeshadow that's similar to the one you use in the crease. And then I went, if it looks a bit too like dark on you for some reason, you can just go back in and right underneath it, like meshing into it, you can apply like a more tan version looking brown that's lighter right underneath it, and that's will give you a nice sultry smoked out like beautiful look. Oh, this lip is beautiful. I love it. So unique, the color. It's from the Lip Bar and it's called the Prototype. It's like a lip oil. Let me tell you something. These people send me this as PR. Feels so bad because I was just using it so much on myself. By the time I was supposed to post PR, it was like done. So I might just go back and buy the product, like buy the lip oils and just do a video for them, because it's beautiful. Look at that color. Actually, no, I'll just use clips from this and make them a little promo video. You guys know we're like friends at this point. We're like besties. So I'm gonna just be talking because that's just the relationship we have at this point. So yeah, so as you can see, that's like a pinky purpley. It's like a lavender. Gorgeous lip. Gorgeous. And the hydration, because I don't know, my lips are kind of like sensitive. I feel like my lips get dry easily if I use like crappy lip products. And this lip oil is really good. Really natural. You guys know I like natural stuff. Well, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm into like natural stuff like that. And the ingredients of the lip oil is really good. See, KKAÖ Beauty Artist Essential Powder Palette. Look at how the way I was able to enhance the color of the bronzer. Notice how I just did it gradually. Then notice in the beginning it wasn't too overwhelming. The bronzer, the setting color, the powder I used to set the cream bronzer, and then I just added more, and then now it just looked even more bronzy. Like, do you guys see that natural radiance that I'm talking about? So now what I'm doing is I'm taking my time and I'm just unbaking. I'm unbaking because it's time. We don't want this bake to stay on for too long, right? Because we're going for a soft look. Usually I apply the blush with the bake on. If you never tried that, try that. If your blush keep coming out harsh, leave on your bake and then apply your blush and let me know how you like that. But I wanted to take off. Oh my god, hold up. This is beautiful. Wow. You know what? I like it like this. Why y'all so obsessed with blush? Like, is this just not enough? Like, I like it just like this. But because I know that you guys are blush fiends and you guys love the way I do blush, blah, 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 I'm going to show you how to get it done the right way, or the KKAÖ way, whatever. So this is the KKAÖ Beauty Bar Blush Palette. Sold out, but I'm going to be giving it a waiting list soon so that you guys can join it. Yeah, so basically the color I'm using there is like a bronzy blush. Okay, I made it that way for a reason, because in order to get the perfect pinky look, you have to balance it out. Life is all about balance. Makeup is about balance as well. Contour, highlight, you get the gist. Light and dark, you get the gist. So basically, before you can even get the perfect pinky look, pinky blush, you have got to balance it out with a nice bronzy blush, so that the two colors mesh together. Because if you just don't do that and you're going with a whole bunch of pink blush, it can kind of look a bit off, right? So you need the pink blush to be able to blend into something. So that's why you need that bronzy blush. So first I apply the bronzy blush on the cheek. I'm gonna put some on the temples and the forehead as well, like the temples, the sides of the forehead, just a little. Then I go in with the pinky blush, and for the position of the pinky blush, I put it by the end of the eye and kind of saturate it from the end of the eye going to under the eye by the pupil. And don't be afraid to put that blush close to your eye, like get it close to your under eye. You're gonna love the way that look. And basically my technique is I just go in little by little by little, and I keep building up the product. Now for me personally, I love a blush that is soft. I don't like those super bright looking blushes. I mean, they're okay, I like them, but I like when my blush is just kind of like barely coming off the face. Like if you see my makeup in real life, you're gonna be like, well, my makeup clients when I used to do them, because right now I'm not doing makeup. You know what? I don't know. I feel like I might come out to retirement to do a few people, but they have to pay me real well because I just feel like I've been doing makeup for so long and I feel like I've perfected my craft so much, and I'm like, if somebody pay me the right amount and it's going to be respectful and a good professional client, I will come out to retirement for that client. But for now, I'm just doing models. But yeah, God, I'd be going off tangent real bad. But okay, so basically, bronzy blush, pinky blush, um, blend it softly. Oh, I was trying to explain to you for my blush technique. I like when the blush just gently, when it's just kind of just like, it look like it just coming from your skin. Like it, I don't want it to just look like it's sitting there. It should look like diffused into your skin. Like that's how I like it. So because I like my blush like that, I don't love super bright blushes. Well, they're pretty, but that's just not my way of doing it. So this is my way of doing it, using those soft blush colors. But here's the thing, you see, if you have a darker skin tone, or if you feel like the blush is looking too light on you, that's fine. It's literally supposed to look that way. All you have to do is mix in the blush, the pinky blush, with the peachy color. Remember what the peachy color is? So that bronzy color, mix in some of that on top. Look at what I'm doing now. You see the way how I just mix the peachy blush with the bronzy blush? You just mix them together. Look, you see how I mix them together? So basically for this, I think because this is just a class. This is a class from my online makeup academy. I just wanted to share with you guys. So I'm changing out the voiceover for my YouTubers, my YouTube subscribers. But basically I was demonstrating to the makeup academy. On the left side of her face is the pinky side, and on the right side of her face, the side that I'm doing now, that's the peachy side. So I was showing them the difference between the pinky blush and the peachy blush. Me personally, for her, on her skin tone, I like the peachy blush more. Let me know which one you prefer more down below. And don't come for me. Pink blush look good on all skin tones. I'm not trying to say because she's darker she have to wear peach. Because I know some of y'all just love to be negative. I don't know why y'all like this. Alright, so now that I'm finished that demonstration, I'm just making it look more pink again so that it can match the other side of her face. So, but yeah, as you can see, the palette is top tier. Remind me to put up the waiting list back on KKAÖ Beauty because I took it down because I didn't want people to go on my site and cry when they saw that it was sold out, so I kind of just removed it. No, this palette, you have to go and get it. This is the KKAÖ Beauty Pro Highlighter palette. I don't promote it enough. I don't really like to promote things if you guys haven't noticed. I just feel like it's good, just buy it. But yeah, you're gonna need to get this. Look at that glow. And you know what I love about this palette? It has all colors that you need. All colors are in. So if you're a makeup artist, this is fantastic because you don't ever need another highlighter ever again. You have highlighter for all skin tones. And for yourself, because I be laying highlighter, I be putting the bronziest highlighter on my forehead to give that Kim Kardashian type of glow on the forehead. I don't know if you realize she always has a glow on her forehead. Then I'll be using the lighter pink for the inner corners of the eye. Or I switch, or if depending on the glam I'm doing, I might do the pinky highlighter, or I might do the goldy highlighter. But I have two golds in there. I have like a champagne gold, and I have like a true tone, like a gold, like a yellow gold. So it has all shades. So you want to get that. I think it's $19 right now. Grab that while it's on sale. And this is my favorite mascara. Love it from Smashbox. I need to email them because they normally send it to me, but I need to like buy a new one because they're all done now. This is a super fan. You're gonna want to get that mascara. It's really good. Like my recommendation. Anyways, guys, that's the end. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and hit the bell button, and love you. See you in the next tutorial.